Hello guys and welcome to our new video where we'll talk about how you can control folder level access to your users. That is, if you have your sales user, they should not be able to see their accounts data, or maybe accounts user should not be able to see your marketing or sales data. So what we will do today is we'll try to create three different users. We'll assign them to groups and then we'll create a sample reports and we'll try to store them, right? And then we'll see if these users can access each other's report, right? So we'll start. First, what we'll do is we'll create three different groups. One is for accounts, right? Then there will be sales, then there will be marketing, right? So if you see, there are three different groups: accounts. Then if I go to next page, there's a sales and marketing, right? I'll have to assign permissions to this. So I'll create or click on these groups. I'll go to licenses. I will make them Spotfire business author and consumer. So if I want to let them access my reports from my analyst, I can give them analyst permission as well. And we'll give them a Spotfire enterprise player permission. For all these permissions, what different permissions they hold, you can just extend this and see the different permissions that they have, right? So for now, I'm just making the users from my accounts group as my analyst, my business author, my consumers, and my enterprise player, right? I'll just scroll down, I'll save this. Okay. Again, I'll go back, I'll assign the similar permissions to my marketing and sales guys, right? I'll edit licenses first for my marketing. I'll do business author, my business analyst, my consumer, and my enterprise player, right? I'll scroll down, I'll say save. Similar will be done for my sales, edit licenses, analyst, business author, consumer, and my enterprise player. I'll scroll down and say save. Now that I have my three user groups defined, now I'll create three users, right? Sales underscore user. Now we'll just give them passwords. Sales underscore user, right? Save, and then accounts underscore user. Save, then market underscore user. Save. I will assign them groups. For my marketing guy, I'll add market underscore user, and then I'll go back to groups. For my sales guy, I will add sales underscore group, sales underscore user. I'll go back to my accounts. I'll add users account underscore user. Okay, so now we have our users and our groups sorted. Next thing that we will do is we'll open our analyst, right? Spotfire analyst. Now, right now my analyst is going to open with SF admin. What we'll do is we'll create a sample report. We'll save it in our sales folder, and I'll show you how you can restrict users to that particular folder, right? Now that I have my library over here, when once you open this, you open your Spotfire library, right? Then you come over here, you create a sales folder, right? I'll create sales, right? Now, once you go to cells, you click on it, you go to view details, and in view details there is, if you scroll down, there is an option for folder permissions. You click on edit, then you see that there are different permissions that are assigned to each of those. You untick this. Now what you want to do is you want to assign your, like, you need to remove this. You need to give full control to your, maybe access modifier to your cells, and only full control to your administrator, right? And maybe if there is there, like, for for some users, if you want to give only access permissions, what you can do is you can go, let's say this is my user 1501, I'm giving them only access permission, that they can only access my, okay. Now if I say okay, eh, right now I don't have any file in it, I'll just close this. What for now I'll do is I'll just take my sales data, like this is sample data that I have. I'll say okay, I've loaded the data. For now what I'll do, I'll just create a sample. Sales, sales. Okay, now that you have your sales dashboard ready, while saving this, you need to save it as a library item and select sales folder, right? You're selecting sales folder. I'm just reviewing stored data. I'm saying okay. Now your sales dashboard is ready to rock and roll. Yeah. Now, once you save this dashboard to your library, next thing what you can see is you can click on this, you open it, you see you don't have access, or you are not authorized to use this because you are logged in using SF admin. You go here. Now what you do is you log out of your SF admin, you log in again. Instead of this, I am doing my sys underscore user. Okay, I'm going to my library, I'm going to my sales, and you can see now I have access to my report, right? I'll just now you can see that the user that you're logged in is using your sales user, right? You have sales users accesses. Again, if I log out of this and I go and open it using my marketing user, right? And I go to my sales, I can't see my sales report over here. If you want, I can search for over here, right? I don't have a folder named sales because I don't have access to it, right? Again, I'll show you if I log out of this. If I log in using user 1501, I log into my user. Now you see I have cells. I can see open it, right? I go and I see I have editing permissions. I can play around with it, right? But whenever I'll go and save it as a library item, I'll try to save it. It is letting me save because I have given him permissions. Let's figure it out. Why is it showing like this? I'm going to I'm using myself admin as my login. I'm closing this. I'm going, sorry, I'm going over here. I'm going to Spotify library. I'll go and click on my sales report. I'm saying my view details. I scroll down. Okay, my folder permission says I have access permission given to my user 1501. So that is where he can access the report, right? So I try once again. I log in using 1501. I'm logged in. Now that I have this, can yeah. So now we'll try to access this report using our user 1501, where we have given them permission for only browse and access. Correct? So if I log in using 1501, I go over here, I go to my Spotify library, you see sales, and now you can open the dashboard. But as this particular user does not have permission to modify it, you'll see he can't save it. The user can download it and edit it on their own machine, but they cannot save it into the library, right? Similar thing if I create a new dashboard, right? So I'll close this one. I'll create a new dashboard and I'll store it in accounts section, right? So we'll see how your accounts dashboard will not be accessed by your sales user, right? Uh, Till then, I'll show you. You can't, your accounts user can't access your sales dashboard. User. Okay. Yeah. If I go to my library, you see that it doesn't have access to your sales. Now we'll create a new dashboard for your accounts. I'll just browse. I'll say my, let's just stores data. I'll add it. Say okay. Create a waterfall chart. I'll see if something comes up. It doesn't make sense. Which I have latitude, longitude. So what I'll do is I'll just create some map. Okay. I'll create a pie chart. Okay. And then I'll say this is my accounts dashboard. Okay. Okay. Now I'll store this in my accounts folder. Go back over here, and I don't have an accounts folder, so I'll just create one. I'll name this as accounts, right? And review setting, keep stored data. I'll say okay, right? Yeah. again, when I'll save this, what I need to do is I'll have to assign permissions as to who can access my report and who can't. Gosh, library. I'll go to library. I'll click on this, view details. Here, I'll again remove this star over here. I'll say accounts will do access modify permission. Then my administrator will have full control, and maybe everyone can access, browse and access it. Right? 150 also will access it. Okay. So you save this, say okay. Now if I go over here, right, my account is, if I refresh this, right now I was as I am logged in using my accounts user, I can see my dashboard. If I log out of it, right, and then if I log in using my sales user, you can't see this accounts folder, right? So this is how you can manage your permissions as to which user should access which report and who can store it where, right? You go to here, you click on Spotfire library, you select a page, select a folder that you want to give permissions to, click on view details, right? And once you click on view details, you scroll down, you see edit permissions, and you can give folder permissions to your user. So that's it. That's all for how you can create folders, how you can assign permissions, and how you can create and assign permissions to users so that they can access your reports. Thank you for watching this video. If you have some specific doubts with respect to products which you want to be addressed, please feel free to write in comment and I'll try to create videos around.